This is Bug News, and today we're going to talk about the underground connections of the reality TV world and movie world in the DMV area. This is just a series, and this is going to be part one, episode one of this for entertainment purpose only, and other, but for entertainment purpose only. Brief information. So first we're going to start off with Candace Dillard Bassett. As you know, Candace Dillard Bassett is on Real Housewives of Potomac. I guess she's been on there, let's say 4 years now. I don't really know the exact number. During her 4 years, she continued, to put eggs in her basket by, getting married, getting a master's degree. She was a beauty pageant in one of these beauty pageant things around, which is also a link. It's also very important to these links. Let's just say at one point she may have been a model, so she probably was in an agency. And let's just also say that she has a singing career, and the marketing and promotion on that career is pretty good because she's on Real Housewives of Potomac. And that pretty much sums up her thing. And currently she has her own home now, and seems to be pretty independent. But as far as time in a career, most people's career, if we look at it in one sense of no, it really doesn't really start taking off till after probably like 27. So she's right on time as far as where she should be in her life. But many people don't know that she's part of this group or connects that are in the DMV or greater, and this may have allowed her to prosper in the entertainment world. But if we go down the road, memory lane, to show who she may be affiliated with, not affiliated with, but just a strange connection. Brene or Bree. I think her last name was what is it? Bree West is her current name. Brianna or Brene Taylor. So remember Brene Taylor from Real Housewives of Potomac, probably season 1, season 2. And she was affiliated with Charisse. What we didn't know about Brene, well, let's just start with the positive, that she was been producing movies since 2016, and the movies that she's been affiliated with have been quite a few. I mean, they get like Black B movies to that degree, but interesting. But the caliber of talent in the movies was pretty impressive, as one might describe. But now she's using her Bree West name instead of Brene. I'm sorry, Brene Baylor, not Taylor. Brene Baylor. Let me correct myself. But she produced a movie, or co-produced a movie, Addicted to You. She also writes, so it looks like Addicted to You, like I say, it was like a B, kind of like a B black movie, So this had the person from Destiny Child, LaToya Luckett, Thomas Q. Jones. I think he was an NFL player. I think he's also played in some other stuff, which I cannot come to my mind right now. But that was Addicted to You, what she produced. You Can't Hurry Love. She helped co-produced that. I don't know if she wrote anything in that, but S.S. Atkins was in that. and Victoria Rural, if I pronounced that correctly. Um, and the real MVP, the Wanda Durant story. So Kevin Durant mom's story. She's affiliated. So here we go. Here we go. It was another connect that was done in 2016 production that she did. But we're gonna, as I move on to the next part of her journey, you kind of can connect some dots here, allegedly. But so she produced that. I mean, I don't see any big names that I really recognize, but that still was a good movie to produce, in my opinion, and it was on Lifetime. Now, as we know, she was an attorney, but unfortunately, she was convicted of, I think, some type of fraud. Was she SEC fraud? I'm not too sure of all the dynamics, but so long story short, she was convicted of that. I think she had to pay back like $2 million. I don't know what is what, but she divorced her first husband, allegedly. Well, it's only that she divorced her first husband. I think her first husband might have been, well-to-do or a successful person. When I mean by successful, maybe you may have some, 7 figures, because it took money to do these movies. And Bree, who's DMV native from Prince George's County. I'm not gonna say she didn't have the money, but she was convicted. But it's just, can we speculate that the money or whatever the investment scheme was? I don't know all the details. Somebody from PA, who I don't think got convicted, but she may have got convicted. But I think she got convicted because she used her attorney, like they can have this type of escrow account or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know all the details. But guess what? Bree's back on top. And how is Bree West, who got married to some guy, whose last name is West, but like I said, her name that she's using now for as far as her entertainment side is Bree West, and Bree's back on top. She's back out there pushing them Benzes or whatever, From what I'm seeing, you got to be pushing a Maserati if you black. The Benz, that's just for those people with good credit. You got to be pushing a Maserati now if you black. So she out there pushing those Maseratis, allegedly, and she was released from jail for 2 major reasons. She didn't have to do a full sentence. I think she might have got 2 years. I mean, maybe 3. But she was released because of COVID came around, of course. But she has hypertension, and she also had some type of kidney problem. So she was able to get out on early release time. I don't know if it was time served. She might still be on probation, but to come out and still be able, you got to pay these people back their restitution, like $2 million. Clearly means that Bree's back. And how did she come back? She produced a movie or TV series with Candace Dillard Bastard in it called Hush. You see the connection now? Bree's also produced some other movies previously, and I think and Warren Glover was in that. In that production, but now he's not in Hush. But I guess a lot of people didn't know that she was out stacking her paper again, assuming she's paid back her debt. And if you want to get down to the finer details of her case and why she was released, Judge Grant, just Google Judge Grant's former RHOP friend Renee, if I'm pronouncing it, Baylor early, and it gives you the details as to why she was granted things early. But what they don't talk about, which I am very surprised, is why they don't talk about her production company. In that aspect. And I think she has some other movies. Excuse me. Other movies. Here we go. Other movies during this timeline within just 2002. I think she might have been this 2001. Got back in the game, or who knows? She may have been on house arrest. I don't know all the dealings of that. But then she got hushed. She hooked whatever this background group is. Who, like I said, this is just part one. And she got Candace, and it's helping her. Now, if we recall, Katie out here begging Bravo for her spot back when all she gotta do is call Bree. Bree, put me on. Put me in one of those movies. Hey, I got a slim build. I look on camera. I'm not gonna have that extra 5 pounds. Something. Documentary. Hell, she probably can produce a reality show for Katie. But hey, what do I know? Katie want to go over there and beg Bravo, come up with this storyline that she working for minimum wage. Probably to occupy her time. Maybe that's part of her therapy, that she's got to kind of occupy her time to have something to do during the day to try to get her kids back. Yada yada yada. She just can't be out there idle. And that aspect. But this is very interesting. We'll be, like I said, coming up with a part 2 soon. And who's the next person, and then the connects and the structure. Who's running what? Who got the greatest influence in this DMV area when it comes to some of this entertainment stuff. This is Bug News. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and thank you very much.